Hey, it's Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. Today I'll give you a little lesson about the fogginess sometimes that you go through because you got a life, right? You're trying to build your business, but you have a life. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a lesson and a little, maybe a tip for how you can help yourself through this space. I'll share a quick story with you. Many years ago when I was a kid, I grew up on a river. Which was really a cool thing because I loved to fish and crab. And a buddy of mine who had a boat, because I didn't have one, we didn't have any money, but I still had the river. We were going fishing out by the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which was about 7 miles by water from where we lived, about 3 miles out to the mouth of the river into the bay, and then another 3 to 4 miles to the bridge. And we were going to go fish for striped bass at the bridge. And it was really foggy, not too foggy in the river, but it got incredibly foggy as we got out into the bay. And this is like a no-brainer kind of thing. Like you come out of the river and you turn right, and you can't miss the bridge. There it is, right? It's only 2 ways you can go. You can't miss the bridge. And so we come out. We're tooling along. I don't know how fast we're going. We're probably going 20 miles an hour or something, and we're tooling along and in the dense fog. And okay, where's the bridge? We should be there any minute. We should be there any minute. We should be there any minute. We did this for like 45 minutes, right? And finally, we come across some fishermen. And there's a whole bunch of people fishing in an area. And we pull up and we're like, hey, where's the bridge? We haven't found the bridge. And the guy's like, the bridge is 16 miles that way. We'd missed the bridge by 16 miles because we were in the fog. And we had no instruments. We were kids, so we had no idea, right, how to figure out how to navigate, right? We just felt like, but we were gradually getting off course, which is part of the lesson, right? So here's the situation. The situation is life can be foggy, right? You have a lot going on, right? You have community involvement. Maybe you're involved in your church. Maybe you've got a job that you work. Maybe you have kids. You have a love relationship. You have all kinds of things that go through your brain that causes you to be foggy, right? We have all kinds of stuff pulling at us, and we can get lost in the fog of all that stuff. And then what happens is what actually gets lost is our dreams, right? Our dreams are the bridge, right? The bridge gets lost in all of that. And a lot of times I've watched people that just they're in the fog and they don't realize, and months go by and they haven't taken any steps towards their dream. And then they sit up one day and they're like, how did it get to be June? Right? It was just January. Now it's June. Right? And so what happened is they were in the fog. And so what helps you avoid the fog? And maybe it's not even avoid the fog, navigate the fog, is your goals, right? Your goals and your vision, because they're your compass. And if you keep them in front of you and you check in with them every day, then regardless of what's going on, you will have checked in and said, okay, I got to make sure that in the midst of this fog, I do this today, right? I'm still not going to be out of the fog. I'm still going to be in the fog. I'm still not going to be really clearly able to see what it means, but I'm at least going to do this step today. If you check your compass daily and you take your steps daily, eventually you'll go through the fog, right? Because you can't just wait for the fog of life to clear. It's never going to clear. Never. Because that's the nature of life, right? The nature of life is it's constant. Stuff is constantly coming at you, and the more involved your life is, the more stuff that's coming at you. So the fog is never going to clear. It's up to you to navigate the fog. And you navigate your fog with your goals as your compass. So I hope that was a helpful tip for you today. Please share that with someone if you think it could be of value for them. And thanks for stopping by.